Hello everyone and welcome to today's What I Eat in a Day video. I will be sharing every single thing that I ate. I eat high protein and plant-based, and I have been plant-based for nearly 10 years, which is crazy, but I've recently lost quite a lot of weight this year. I will put my results here. Tracking has definitely changed my life. I've always been a pretty fit girl and eaten quite good foods and stuff, but what I didn't realize is the amount of food that I was eating was just way too much for me. I have found that tracking my food has given me the best results with a very balanced, low intensity workout program that I have going. So I aim to hit around 10 to 12K steps a day. I go to the gym about 3 to 4 times a week, just depending what I'm feeling like. I usually do like a back and bi session, a lower body session, a cardio based session there. So I'll do like the Stairmaster, the bike, walk on the treadmill. And I think I want to start incorporating a second lower body session just because I have felt that the booty has deflated a little bit after I've lost so much weight. I'm super happy with the results and where I'm at in my body right now. I feel really comfortable in myself and confident. Me sharing my food with you today, it's more just like sharing some vegan high protein recipes. Obviously, if you want to consult with a doctor, dietitian, nutritionist, all of them things, you can. And I really do think you need to just figure out what works for you. This has really worked for me because I believe like calories in, calories out, but also I found that I could still make incredible, delicious, yummy foods where I'm still achieving my goals. So anyways, I have just gotten back from the gym. It is a work from home day and I did a lower body session. Yeah, we need to grow these glutes, girl. I usually have a matcha first thing in the morning when I catch a train to work. So I have my little matcha after my gym session or my little walk in the morning. But again, we want to grow our glutes. So I'm going to prioritize my protein straight after my workouts. So I have this really cool idea. I want to make like Erewhon kind of smoothie vibes. Hailey Bieber smoothie vibes. It'll look like that. I don't know all the ingredients in there, but we're going to try and make it look like it. And it's going to be high in protein, taste delicious, fresh. I'm gonna add some creatine in there. I wanna start being more on top of taking my creatine again, but I've been blabbering on for way too long. If you do like my content, ensure you hit that subscribe button and let's make breakfast. We're gonna use the vitamins for this smoothie. We have frozen strawberries, frozen banana, frozen raspberries. I just bought these. Got some creatine, vanilla protein powder, some coconut water, there's some soy milk, and some hemp seeds. We're gonna start with our frozen fruit first, and I need to pull up my fitness pal. We're gonna start with our banana. Okay, I've got 73 grams of banana in there. That was just using up everything that I had in the container. Strawberries, I'm gonna do 120 grams. I'm gonna do the raspberries now. I'm gonna do 100 grams of raspberries. Perfect. Okay, next we're gonna add in 120 mils of soy milk. 125 actually. And then we're gonna do 125 mils of coconut water as well. I'm gonna add in 5 grams of hemp seeds. These got really good omegas in them. I'm gonna add in 5 grams of creatine. And we're gonna add in 30 grams of vanilla soy protein powder. This one's just the Nature's Way one. Done. I think I will need to add a little bit more water to this. We just added 100 mils of water as well, and we're gonna blend her up. Need to add the tamarind. Okay, she's blended up. We did need the tamper. It actually looks a bit more purple on here, but it is very like pinkish, but maybe once we get it out of the container it'll look good. What I'm gonna do is for the Erewhon, I don't know how to say it, look, we're gonna add some vanilla soy Greek yogurt around the glass. So I've just got my glass here. This is the soy yogurt that I use, the Vita Soy Greek vanilla yogurt. Love it. Then I'm gonna get the back of a spoon and just kind of smear it around. Smear isn't the nicest word to use on a really delicious, smoothie, but that's what you're technically doing. Literally 4 grams. Now, all we do is just pour the smoothie in and watch the prettiness happen. We are gonna overflow just, unfortunately. Come on, Hello, so pretty. We got to take a photo for the gram, of course. She is leaking, so we're gonna drink some. All right, so this has got protein, omegas, antioxidants. We've got the creatine in there. We're gonna get super hydrated from the water, coconut water. We've got calcium in there from the soy milk. Let's go. Wow, super fresh. We're leaking everywhere. Kind of looks pretty though. Oh my God, this is so delicious. So refreshing, perfect. We're coming into summer in Australia. It looks pretty, tastes amazing, and we've got heaps of nutrients in there. Yum. Here's all the macros for this smoothie. Okay, it's work time now, and I'll see you when I eat something next. That smoothie made me so cold, so I had to hop in the shower and put on some comfies. I literally have pajamas on. It is about an hour and a half later, and I'm ready for my matcha. Your girl's busy at work, and she needs a little bit of caffeine. I don't even know if it does anything to me caffeine-wise and giving me the energy. But I just want to sip on my matcha. So we're gonna make it together, and I did make it in my last what I eat in a day. I use an organic ceremonial grade matcha that I just get from Woolworths. Does Coles have it too? I don't know. And always having it in my Starbucks cup, which I need to fill with ice. I do just about over halfway with ice. I also have a new little matcha bowl for my whisking. So we're just gonna put 175 mils of coconut water and 125 of soy milk. And then these are the matchas that I use. They're in little sachets. I just leave them in a little glass aesthetic jar with my pantry. The brand is called I2N, and they're organic and ceremonial grade, and they're about $15 for 12 sachets, but sometimes you could get them on special, so always look out for them. We've just got a little bit of filtered boiling and cold water in the bowl, and we're just going to sift it. What I love about this, it's already weighed up into the 2 grams, which is, I believe, the recommended amount for matcha. You could have more if you want to, but apparently it could absorb a bit of your iron in your body. Also, I will take my vitamins now as well, which I normally do take with breakfast, and I try and take my vitamins every single day. I also have gotten into the plastic whisker. I don't know, I find it a little bit easier and better just with cleaning it, not having to soak the wood. What I did was with my other bowl matcha set, I just took it to work. So if I want to make one at work, I can make it the proper way. Now for the best time, the pour. Looks so nice on the camera. I always add a little bit of filtered water to the bowl. Just kind of mix that around to get all the matcha out. And now we stir. Looking stunning. Even that sound is just music to my ears. Lid on. Alright, here we go. You need to mix it like this. Oh, creamy, refreshing. It's sweet from the coconut water. So good. I'm gonna sip on this, continue work. And I'm also gonna take my vitamins. I have a little container that I just refill every Sunday. Pretty much what I have in there, I have 4 vitamins. This is a hemp seed oil tablet, which is all of your omegas in there. Then we've got magnesium, we've got a vitamin D3, and then we have my iron supplement, which also has vitamin C in there and B12. I also forgot to say I have already finished 1 bottle of water at the gym this morning, so I'll try and aim to do like another 1.5 of these. I'll see you guys a bit later. Okay, it is lunchtime. I'm having a late lunch today. I did meal prep this week and I did vegan butter chicken. Yum. It is incredible. I've used the butter chicken mingle recipe sachet. I added coconut cream, passata sauce, a little bit of veggie stock. We've got some onion, carrots, cauliflower, garlic, ginger, and then the vegan chicken that I use is the Sayur brand, which is super high in protein, and it's only got 4 ingredients. Unfortunately, one of them is vegetable oil, but it's very minimal oil. Like, there's not much fat in the chicken, but I'm obsessed with it. It tastes so good. It's warming, it's comforting, it hits the spot. It doesn't feel like I'm eating meal prep, and that's what I love to do with my meal prep. I love making it super delicious and not feel like, oh, I have my meal prep. it's just rice and tofu and broccoli. No, we're not about that life here. We want to make our meal preps exciting, delicious. Because if I'm having meal prep 5 times a week, I want it to taste damn good. And I still want to feel like I'm on track. So that's a hack for you to make your meal prep delicious and you're not going to fall off track. I will be pairing this with just some jasmine rice. This is the one I like from Woolworths. It's just the Woolworths brand and I only have half the packet. The other half I'll put in my meal for tomorrow. And also mingle, absolutely obsessed with. Ingredients are so freaking clean. I also don't like to microwave in plastic, so I always put it in a bowl, so then microwave it in. Let me just show you this goodness. This is the second time I've made it now and absolutely obsessed. I also made my own naan bread one time. It was high in protein. It was just some soy Greek yogurt with some protein flour. I did pre-make it, so it would have been better, I think, fresh and more fluffier. It did not really taste like naan bread, but it was some sort of flatbread in a way. That's what I'm all about, trying new things out. I don't really like any wastage, so I just put a bit of boiling water in the container to get all the flavoring. I'm just gonna pour that over the top, see? And we've got a little bit of a cleaner container and also more flavor. Rice is done, microwave for about 2 minutes. Hello, please try this recipe. Literally, you just get the mingle butter chicken, follow the method on the back. You can add in whatever veggies you like. I just told you out of the onion, carrot, cauliflower. The vegan chicken, I'll show you. This is the brand that we freaking love. So the ingredients are wheat protein, vegetable oil, sugar, and salt. Per 100 grams, it has 24 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, and 0.5 grams of fat. And that's what I mean about the amount of vegetable oil that's in there is very minimal. So I'm happy about that, and I made 6 meals. So I'm gonna pop that rice into my meal prep for tomorrow, and it's easy as that. Pepper. Yeah, you could change it up and add whatever you really like in there, but I just love it like this. So delicious. Okay, let's give it a taste test for you guys, even though I know it's delicious. I'm obsessed, and I want to try every mingle recipe base there is. So good. I'll put the macros here for this meal as well. Super high in protein. I love it. I'll see you guys when I eat something next. Okay, we have completed work and I'm craving a snack, so I just made myself a little fruit and yogurt bowl. There is definitely a lot more fruit than yogurt. We have some vanilla soy Greek yogurt, just a little bit, with some soy protein crisps to bump up even more protein. We have kiwi fruit, watermelon, that is so good. We got some really big blueberries and some strawberries. It just looks so freaking delicious. I'm so excited. And I decided to do my strawberries like this just so we could have the little leaf to make it look pretty. I got these strawberries from Aldi this morning. So right. I'm gonna enjoy this delicious bowl. We're definitely going over the carbs today, but again, I'm not afraid of carbs. I freaking love carbs, but I think it's because we also had the banana in our smoothie this morning. It is time for dinner. I'm actually having dinner quite late. It's 8:11. I am making my famous pho. That is super easy, very convenient, delicious. I make this 2 ways. One, when I'm at work, I use limited. I don't use the mushrooms and I leave it in a bowl, but it tastes so good every time. But when I'm at home, I like to boil it on the pot and I add some shimji and enoki mushrooms in it. So pretty much we're gonna add maybe like this much boiling water in and pop it on the stove. Whilst that's boiling, I get my mushrooms ready and I will weigh them all out as well. Mushrooms are low in calorie, but it adds so much volume to the dish. I have made this on a short before, but I will make it here again for you because this is a what I eat in a day video. So we got the shimji mushrooms first. I might add them all in just because it's about to finish. I've got 50 grams of shimji mushrooms. And also what's good about this, you could add in like pretty much whatever you like. Really kind of make the dish your own. Okay, we've got enoki. Just chop off the butt, spread them all out into the bowl. Got 45 grams of enoki. This is what it's looking like. You just give it a rinse, wash it out, and drain it. Okay, now that that's washed, I'm just popping that in the pot. Now what I use for this dish, this pho packet, I would love Mingle to bring out a pho stock powder, because that's really the only thing I use in this. I use the rice noodles as well. The oil pack I don't use just because I don't want oils, to be honest. But I do use the flavoring, which wouldn't be the cleanest, but I just find this dish so tasty, delicious, low calorie, very comforting. So we're gonna pour the stock powder in. Next up, we're gonna use the tofu. You can really add anything you want in this bit. I've added the vegan chicken before, the one that I use for the butter chicken. You could use a vegetarian duck. Your options are really endless. Use firm tofu, classic tofu. I really love the classic tofu in this. And also we're keeping it more whole foods, which I like. The only thing is classic tofu doesn't have as much protein as firm tofus, but I pretty much just get 2 squares. It's the Evergreen brand I use, and I just pop that in my bowl because I'm using 1/3 of the packet. I don't bother weighing it. I also have some red onion in a container in my fridge, so I'm gonna use a little bit of that up into my soup. 12 grams of red onion. We're gonna pop this in the pot as well. What we're also gonna do at this point is put in some minced ginger and garlic. I use about 1/4 teaspoon each. Next, I'm gonna get my veggies ready, and this is honestly the easiest thing to do because I've already washed and prepped all my veggies. So, 2 main things I love to add in this is bok choy. So freaking delicious. I also have recently started leaving them just long like this, so when I slurp it up, it's just there. So yum. Okay, we've got 47 grams of bok choy. I'm also gonna add in some spinach today. So a little handful of spinach, more fiber, more iron, 13 grams. And last but not least, we've got broccoli. Now I already pre-cut these, but I like them a little bit smaller. We're just gonna use a little bit, 48 grams. So this is what our greens are looking like. I just put the rice noodles in there as well, because the rice noodles cook super quick. Okay, I've got you up in a weird angle, but we're pretty much just gonna add these in for about a minute. Make sure you shove the noodles in the hot water. And we just wait for a minute. That's it. This is looking delicious. I've just tried to make it look as pretty as I can for the photo. I actually do have some lime instead of lemon, some fresh lime. So we're gonna try that today. Okay guys, I need to show you how pretty this looks. Got our classic tofu, lime, bok choy, spinach, broccoli, and enochium shimji mushrooms, some cracked pepper, chili flakes. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of chili sauce. I feel like that would have ruined the aesthetic of the photo. And even though this is full of liquid, I'm gonna treat myself to a little Coke Zero tonight. Yum. Cheers. I have so much editing to do, so I'm gonna enjoy this. It looks so freaking good. I'm gonna give it a good stir now. This is the little hack I do, and I swear I came up with it. I don't know if anyone else does it. Adding ice cubes to your soups. It doesn't take too much of the flavor of the stock away because ice cubes are so minimal. They pretty much cool down instantly. You could eat it quicker. She's always a hungry girl. Oh my god, so good. This will never get boring to me. Same with my oats. I freaking am obsessed with my oats that I have every single morning at work. I'm gonna enjoy. I don't think I have any plans on eating anything later on. If I do, I'll show you. I'm officially going into bed. I am not eating anything else. It is about to hit 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of all of the macros today. As I said, we did go over on our carbs, but we still got a protein goal of 105 grams, which I'm pretty happy with. Carbs were 233, fat was 35 grams. Total calories I had today was 1,649. I did eat over my calories yesterday, so I'm fine with being under today. I went over by quite a bit yesterday, but yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit more water. I've just got some pimple patches on. I don't know if you can see them. They are fun ones. But yeah, I wanted to wrap up today's what I eat in a day. Again, I just want to make a little disclaimer. These are just recipes that I absolutely love. They've worked for me. They're high in protein. I feel like they're mostly whole food based. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.